Hey fam, we're back with another video. It's just me by myself. Today I am going to share a little story time with you guys. But before we get into this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also turn on your post notification so you know when we drop videos for y'all each and every single day. So again, like I said, I'm here by myself because I have a story time for you guys. And this story time is about the time that I almost lost my life. I'm not exaggerating this. When I tell you it was intense, and like the only reason why I'm probably still here right now, I mean, not even probably, like I know the only reason why I'm still here right now is because God was like, hold on now, shawty, I'm not done with you yet. Your story is not finished. I have something in store for you, or maybe he needs some tweaking to do on me or something. But I can, like, looking back on it and remembering the day, like I know that that was completely God, because it like that was just, it was just God. So this was in January. This was actually for Kifo's birthday party. She wanted to throw a house party. She was turning 18 at the time. Yeah, she's about to turn 23 this year at the end of this month. So about 4 or 5 years that this happened. So this is her 18th birthday party. She decides to throw a house party, like I said earlier. And so now we're all just like at the house, I guess, getting ready for the party. So being that she's about to turn 18, that just means that all her friends and stuff like that in that, you know, her group are probably minors, most likely. They're probably all seniors, some probably juniors or whatever. So obviously we didn't have alcohol for them, but we had alcohol for us, you know, for myself, me and my other older siblings, whatever. So we're drinking and stuff. And well, I mean, let me backtrack a little bit. So Kifo, she posted the invitation on social media, obviously, so that, I mean, there's going to be people there that you don't know that's going to show up because it's like an open party. So that's pretty much what happened. So there was people there that she didn't know, we didn't know, whatever. Probably people that were older than 18, probably around my age, because there were some that had their own alcohol that they brought by themselves and stuff like that. So there were, you know, people there that we didn't know. And so things started getting a little, you know, things were cool. Like my older brother was DJing. So like I wasn't really worried because I had my older brother there and I had my older sisters there. And like, you know, we still had family there, even though there was a bunch of people that we didn't know that was there. So I'm like in a whole nother world, you know. I've been drinking since the party started. I had shots, Jello shots, and you know, I'm just drinking. So like I'm at this level now, at this point where I'm just feeling good. I don't really care what's going on. The music is good. Everything is thumping. Like I'm good. So later on in the party, there's a commotion happening at the front door. And so at this time, I was probably by my brother, by the DJ. And I see there's a commotion over there. And I see Anna over there in the mix. I see Kifo in the mix. I'm not sure where Keisha and Flo were at the time. So then I'm like, you know, what's going on or whatever. So then I just hear, you know, Anna saying that someone stole one of Kifo's friends at the time, good friends at the time, phone. Someone stole her phone or whatever, and they're not letting anyone out. They're not letting anyone in until they find the phone. So these guys start to get rowdy. They're like just going in, and like I feel like there were a group of dudes that no one really knew at the party. They probably just seen it, the party invitation online, and just decided to come. So they start getting rowdy. Everything starts getting chaotic. People are like shoving and pushing each other. And I'm like, whoa, you know, like we're gonna probably have to shut this down. And then so I tell my brother we might have to stop the music because there's something going on, and we probably have to let, you know, kick some people out. So all of this is happening. And then Anna gets upset. Kifo's upset. Kifo's friend at the time is upset. Everyone is just upset. And like, I'm not upset yet because I really don't really care. It's not my phone. You know, I don't really know. You know, like, I really don't really know what happened, what's going on. I'm just like, you know, I'm behind my sisters. Whatever happens, you know, I'm there, type of thing. So then the situation ended up going outside. Like, I guess they kicked out the dudes or whatever. And so I don't know if they did or if I did. Like, I fully can't remember. Like, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. But one of us kicked out the dudes, and so now we're outside. And I'm like, you know, y'all gotta go. This is not that type of party. You know, we're not trying to have any of that happening over at the house. Because mind you, the parents weren't there. Like, my mom wasn't there. Kifo's mom wasn't there. They were all at my house, you know, and we were at Kifo's house. So then I was like, y'all gotta go. This is not that type of party. Y'all need to leave. No one really knows y'all anyways. It's time for y'all to go. Dude starts getting rowdy and getting in my face. And I'm like, homie, I don't even know you. Like, you ain't about that life. Just kidding. But I'm like, I don't even know you. So like, I really don't care what you're saying. You just need to leave. Like, you just need to leave. Just leave. But he didn't, I guess he didn't want to feel punked, or he didn't want to feel like we was kicking him out or whatever. You know, man card, they gotta hold their own. So he starts getting upset, and he starts like getting all crazy, and I'm just like, dude, you can make this so much easier for yourself if you just leave, like, you know. But I'm like, the situation could have been handled and resolved and done with a long time ago if homie just left like we asked. So he's going rah rah rah, and I'm rah rah rah, and we rah 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 back and forth with each other. Now he had a whole little entourage with him as well, so he wasn't by himself. But then, like, you know, like I said, I was drinking before the party. I was drinking during the party. I was probably drinking still in the moment. So I already had, like, you know, alcohol already well in my system. So I don't know what possessed me, but like, so at the time where they were living, it was like an apartment building, or well, condo building. They were on the 3rd floor, which is the top floor. So he, you know, he had to go down the stairs. So he starts going down the stairs, and I'm still at the top of the stairs. Now he's at the bottom of the first half of the stairs, and I'm at the top. And I'm like telling him, like, you know, probably cussing at him, whatever, because I know me. I was probably cussing at him and saying all kinds of things, you know, testing his manhood and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm going at him. And then I follow him down the stairs. So now we're both at the same level. And he's like, you better get out my face, da da da. And I'm like, nigga, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So he picks up his shirt, and he shows me that he's, you know, he got a gun or whatever. He's, you know, he's packing. I'm like, well, nigga, if you showing it to me, then you might as well do something with it. But like, if you're not gonna do nothing, don't show me. That type of thing. Like, now I was like, again, under the influence. Like, if I was in my right state of mind, or if I like didn't have alcohol, whatever, I probably wouldn't tell no one that if they showed me a gun. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I don't know you. I don't even know what you're capable of. Like, I probably wouldn't have done that. But the fact that I already had alcohol in my system, I wasn't thinking about that. So I'm telling him, if you're gonna show me your gun, you better use it, nigga. You better use it, whatever. So he pulls his gun out, and he literally puts it, like, I'm like staring down the barrel, the little hole, right, where the bullet come out. I'm staring it down. He puts it in my face, and, you know, then he's like, what? And I'm like, well, nigga, bust back, you know, still not thinking, you know, that this nigga could literally take my life right here on these steps because I just won't shut up. So I'm like, well, nigga, okay, you got it now, bust back, whatever. And, you know, he's, you know, rah-rah, puffing up his chest, whatever. And I think by that time, the neighbors had like already called the cops because there was so much commotion. Mind you, we were outside at the time this whole thing was happening now. So one of his homeboys was already downstairs. He's like, yo, come on. They called the cops. The cops are coming, whatever. I mean, obviously, gotta allow that situation to happen for homie to come to his homeboy that, like, yo, the cops are coming. Because that was I feel like that was the only reason why he ended up not pulling the trigger and just walking away, like leaving. Because he probably, you know, obviously didn't want to get arrested, didn't want to get caught, whatever. So, and I'm like, nah, son, nah, you know, going crazy. Like, I'm telling you, going crazy. And I'm like, you know, all right, that's what I thought. You know, calling him all kinds of names, calling him a, you know, P-U-S-S-Y and all stuff like that. And I'm like, that's what I thought. You ain't about that life, right? So then I'm mad now because I'm like, this nigga done pull a gun out on me. So I go inside, I'm telling my brother, this nigga pulled a gun out on me, And my brother's like, who, where? And then I'm telling my sisters, and I'm like just pissed. Now everybody's looking for this dude, and now we can't find him, he's gone. So I'm like mad, like we all mad. After that, we shut down the party, we tell everybody they gotta get out, we kicked everybody out and whatever. And then we just talking about like what happened. Everyone trying to figure out who is he, like does anybody know him, what does he have a name, like, you know, we trying to look him up on Instagram, like all this stuff. We just trying to find homeboy, because now at this point everyone's mad, you know what I'm saying? My brother was still inside at the time, and so he didn't really see, and like there were so many people, so like I couldn't really describe who it was, again, you know, drinking. So anyway, so then now everything died down. We're like, you know, you can't tell moms, we can't tell nobody this happened, or they're not gonna allow us to have these parties no more, da da da. But then I guess it doesn't sit well with Anna, so she calls the police, and you know, to try to file a police report. She files a police report. Kifo was able to find homeboy's Instagram, whatever, but they were like, because I don't remember exactly what the cops told Anna, but something about like there was little that they could do about the situation. Anyway, she still files a claim or a report or whatever you want to call it, just for like, in case he does come back or something does end up happening, it's on record that she did attempt to file a report on the incident, the person, whatever. So that was still on record, still in file. And then the next day, so this was a Saturday, the next day was Sunday. I didn't go to church because I was just like, ugh, like, you know, hangover. So I didn't go to church. But Anna did. And she had called me and she told me that she went to church, and she called me after church, and she was like, yo, you wouldn't believe what the sermon was about. And I'm like, what? Pastor Tom was preaching, and she was telling me that he said that there is someone who is here today, someone who is alive today that wasn't supposed to be. And something in that story, I can't fully remember exactly what he said and what she said he said, because I wasn't there, but pretty much the gist of what he said was that God is saying that there is someone that is alive today. Now this is Sunday, that wasn't supposed to be, you know, who was supposed to have been gone yesterday. And she was telling me, you know, you need to thank God, you need to count your blessings, and you need to learn from that, because that could have been, you know, that's you that he's talking about. You could have been the one that wasn't here, that was no longer with us, because that guy could have literally just shot you right there. I was just like, wow, you know, that's crazy. And like, you know, sometimes like I don't even remember that happened. Like there, like 2-3 years go by, and I'm like, I have no remembrance of it. But like sometimes like we'll be all together, and Anna will be like, you remember that time, Ciera, when you did it? And I'm like, what? And then, you know, so we're talking, and I'm like, yeah, I do remember it. So it's just crazy how like a situation happens in your life that could completely change your life or completely take your life, and you don't even remember it fully, or like it's not even like at the forefront of your mind, or even nowhere like on your mind after that, you know, the situation has passed, because it's just like you have stupid moments, you have silly moments, and I feel like that was a major life lesson for me, and just to know that there's limits to certain things, you know, there's limits to the things that you consume, there's limits to how much people would take from you, there's limits to like what you say to people, there's limits to what you do to people, like there's limits on everything. And if we don't understand those certain limits, we'll end up crossing one of those lines, and it could be very detrimental to our lives, or, you know, whatever the situation is. So yeah, I mean, that's my little story time. I mean, I thank God, you know, that I'm here today, you know, I'm able to tell this story, because God was literally in that moment. He was literally covering me. Nothing happened to me. Nothing physically happened to me. And I walked away from the situation like unfazed and unscathed. So that's a little life lesson for me and for you, anyone out there who thinks that they're big and bad. Or if you're like drinking, you know your limit. Don't go too far with the alcohol. If you feel like you're getting to a certain level, you know, stop there. It's better to feel nice than to feel like you don't have control over yourself. I'm not saying that I didn't have control of myself, because I did, you know, in the moment I knew what I was doing. I just didn't care. That was the difference. I didn't care about what I was doing or what I was saying or what would have happened. So, and like, just be careful, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you would like more story times from me or any of my sisters or from all of us, let us know in the comment section below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and comment, share it if you would like. Let me know some other videos. Follow us on Instagram at samesisters_. Follow me on Instagram at cieramarlene, CIERAMARLENE. And for all my other sisters, link will be in the description box below. All right.